is there, Lolita is there, Moskov throws on the ultimate, unfortunately finds no one. Jikundo will be used by Logan to help clear up the waves as Solos continues to farm. Rush needs to be so cautious about this. There are two members looking for his head on a spike.
Oh my god. I mean, it looks like Saiyan is having a lot of trouble. Both teams are equally on par right now, although the bottom lane of MYA is close to being taken down. They are trying very hard to push it down, but MYA is defending very strongly, but they will try to initiate something. Too easy for Jab. It is too easy for him. He manages to push them away.
Really
but
good collapse coming from the side there. Jahan coming in from the middle lane. You know, completely unknown to the team here. Now Solos will be knocked up. Lolita is there, does not find the sun in the end. And we're going to see that Gripex uses the dash and the ultimate to get away from the damage. We're going to see that AirAsia Saiyan did get one kill onto the Moskov, slowing him down. But will it be enough? And can they translate this into other objectives?
I'm seeing a lot of desperate attempts from AirAsia Saiyan. Actually, they are trying very hard to go against MYA. You know, MYA is after all a pretty strong team that is on par as Saiyan. But it looks like, by the looks of it, Saiyan is keeping something up their sleeves. They are still very much playing defensive at this point. They want the objectives, but at the same time...
Fredo gets caught out here, does throw Solos back. However, that's only going to dissuade them from further hit. I'm using dissuade a lot. It's only going to stop them from coming up. Yeah, King, this is under attack. 3 members is going to be taken away. Buruan gets the kill. Right in the bottom lane there, Gachan is going in on Moskov. Way further ahead, but Akai is still there. Moskov does survive.
Akai is going after Gachan right here. He wants this kill.
Panda goes fishing, comes back with nothing.
The crowd right here is just insane. Fredo, he's really good with baiting them, you know, wasting a lot of time, taking attention and buying time for Saiyan to actually bring Tyrants down. No, I think that was really good.
And that's something that's helping out a lot in terms of goal, right? They are 3 towers ahead AirAsia Saiyan. Although they are behind on kills, this is sort of arcing back to what we know them for, which is that objective gaming.
Yep. We know Saiyan does mean business right now, and we do have another health gun out right here.
There might be the next one to fall. It looks like Still will survive. Logan is the only one that's left. Still fighting it. Just will get the final hit. And now we're going to see Joyen is there as well. Fredo's coming in for the kill. Does find it. The toss back is there. Will Helgen go back? He does have the silence. Blink forward. Logan will not quite get caught up there. Jikundo does knock them up. Shadow is there as well. Still going to be dashing forward as Kaguras are taking out tower in the mid lane. Somebody needs to address that. Jikundo is the knock up again. And we're going to see that mid turret does get taken.
Wow. I'm speechless by Saiyan's comeback at this point. You know, Kagura can solo. She wants to kill someone.
King's is there, so is Logan and Shadow. The ultimate does get charged up, does not find anybody. Now we can see Solos on the other side there. Logan is being cautious as King's is now is still attacking on the other side. Fredo will be the next one to fall down. So many members are low. Logan is there. We're going to see the flicker forward. There's going to be Facebook that's there. And you're going to see King's is doing amazing work. But will it be enough? Rush is there as well. Coming to come in and clean it up. But will not quite be the case. You're going to see Rush make a mad dash away for it. And he will be able to escape just for a short while. Gripex almost been brought down there. What damage coming up from Helgen.
Is there some insanity going on? I mean,
wait, a guy's going to deal out damage as well, but not quite enough. You're going to see it just get used up again. Fredo now is joining into the fight. They need to hijack it out of there. It looks like they will not be able to escape. Lolita will sacrifice themselves. The bottom turret did go down, and 4,000 ahead. MYA extending their lead with that Lord push.
That was a massive damage down to Saiyan. know, that Lord push was just insane. And that's what I'm talking about, you know, if you know how to fully utilize Lord, you know, getting the right time, pushing it at the right time, and pushing all 3 lanes, MYA, they brought down 2 Tyrants on each lane, and that's some amazing job.
Just look at Akai's build right now. Late game goes on, look at Akai to be this huge tank because he's doing well right now only with 2 completed items.
He's doing insane. I mean, we've talked about Jeb's tank skills. I mean, it's top notch. We expect no less from him.
And it's also 13 minutes already into the game. Reaching that late game stage is not that far long off. With Lord coming up in 95 seconds, AirAsia Saiyan is looking a little bit shaky. I didn't want to say shaky, but I will definitely agree with that. Look at that, that's been coming up from Moskov here. If they find out in the jungle, which is perfect because there's so many walls for him, you know, to reach out for the sun out there. Looks like Fredo will be caught up further ahead. Does throw King Ziz behind, and they will be able to get out of this. Brock just get caught out here with solos. Helkut is chasing down, does not use the ultimate just yet. Fredo is charging forward. Who does he find? He does not find anyone.
It looks like Saiyan wants to hold back a little bit. They will not engage if it's not necessary. You know, they still want to keep it safe. I guess they're trying to buy a bit more time, and then Lancelot and Gashan will most probably be able to deliver the damage that they need to end the game.
My sort of, you know, the tipping point for both the teams here is, do they wait for enough time, and what is this enough? Because if they take the engage and they are not absolutely ready, they don't have enough items, it could spell disaster because Saiyan can end it as well. The middle is completely exposed.
Well, it is sometimes you just gotta wait for the right time, you know, you just gotta let MYA try to be as aggressive as
the right time might be in 15 seconds as Lord will be spawning. Fredo does not find the pullback. Good attempt though, unfortunately, no cigar. Solos is going to be over here as well. They might find Fredo. Really good, you know, maneuvering around so that the stun does not come through. Waiting at the side here again. Moskov, the engage just coming in through the end. The silence is there as well. MY is surrounding it. Gashan gets removed. You're going to see that Fredo as well just get taken down. Because the people's hands are in the air. They are going to be doing it. Here they see Gripex needs to back away. Kagura's the only one that's left. Majan is there. Facebook does get taken down by Logan with the Jikundo. But now he's faced with it with his life. Lord is up there to be taken. Moskov is down. But there we have Roger. Does find it.
Kagura.
Oh my word. Telegraphic movement. All that Lancelot can do right now is push a different lane, hoping to get that. And the chance for MYA echoes through Wanutama right now, and they take a huge commanding lead. 5,000 now up ahead, 7 kills. Who would have thought it?
We do have Fredo and Gashan back in the game. Jawhead and Gashan. What can you do at this point? Lord is coming down. You have 2 waves of Mega Creep.
They cannot fight in enclosed spaces. That's where Moskov thrives.
Yeah.
They need to fight out within the lanes. So with this next Lord push, they need to be waiting outside their base. They need to have scouting information. Unfortunately, Kagura's the only one that can really do that.
That is quite risky for Kagura.
It's extremely risky. Many people are saying that's only for display. He's trying his very best, does have the damage, but is not finding the right, you know, timing to be going in. Yeah. Lord is here, already taken down a third of his health. Lord will get bursted out relatively quickly. The mid turret does get removed as well, and it's pretty much good enough for them. Now they start strangling out resources. There's a big wave pushing out at the bottom, and MYA, it's your game to lose right now. Because if you can't end the game, if you can't close it out, it's all on your fault and nothing to do with Saiyan anymore.
Well, it looks like they are doubting quite a bit, you know, whether as to they should dive in or not, because we haven't seen much of tower dives this time around. You know, they are aggressive, but not that aggressive, which still gives Saiyan the advantage.
I wonder what's going to the head of their competitors. We see, you know, various different teams and their captains all looking at it, completely glued to the screen. How do you deal with this? Saiyan was said to be one of the teams that were unbreakable, untouchable, only losing out a couple of games within regular season. And here, quite convincingly, Fredo is there. Gem does lock him under the turret, taking all of it. Gem, my favorite with his life. He does have immortality. Might just be a little bit too soon. Helga goes in. Chow gets the kill onto Akai. Now we're going to see that Logan goes in as well. Here we're going to see Gushon. Solo is waiting at his side. The turnaround might be there. We're going to see the Dream members will fall.
See, this is what I'm talking about, the mistake coming from MYA.
And now we see shots for Saiyan as well coming up from the crowd.
Yeah.
But how much can they take at this point? It's only 20 seconds before they come across, and they did not have minion waves. They can crash out at mid, but Lolita is there as well. Helgen is there too. Can they pop Logan's immortality? The kick onto Shadow all the way up to the top there, but Shadow might get taken down. He does not know his ultimate. Does not get seen. Immortality does get popped. Shadow might pay for it with his life as well. Solo needs to be careful. Solo needs to back away. The silence is there. Jam is there. Guardian is in the base. Will flicker out. Oh my word, that could have been disastrous for them.
That was so close. Guardian was nearly taken out. Chow was nearly taken out by Moskov right there. That prediction. It looks like they will try to exhaust the resources of MYA right here. They are still being very aggressive, you know. That's what I'm talking about. You just wait for a mistake from MYA, and then that's when you charge and make full use of that mistake.
Right now, either team could potentially win because you're sort of, you know, neutralized.
Yeah.
Back. The decree waves needs to get recontrolled by MYA. Well, Lord is coming up in the next 25 seconds. And there's going to be a huge point of contention. Potentially what swings the game into either one of the team's favor. We're going to see can either team make sure that the waves are in their favor before the objective spawns in the next 10 seconds.
To be honest, at this point, I really don't know. You know, they are able to turn tides around. So, you know, just in a blink of an eye.
Fredo is caught out here. He's solely alone, but he is very, very tanky.
He's very, very tanky.
Back up top, we're going to see the Helgen is up there as well. King Ziz went in. 3 members are there. We're going to see Gachan going up top. He's going to also be dealing damage. Facebook is there. Will he find it in the end? Rush almost gets taken down. We need to be cautious about this. Shadow is there as well, tanking it up, forcing Penjahat and Rush away. Facebook almost gets taken down here. The stun to multiple members. Facebook will be able to survive. No, does get popped in immortality. His 4 members. AirAsia side might just come back in time here. Shadows will get taken down as well as the Nigga comes out. The comeback kings are good. Jam and Helgen needs to do so much work here. They really need to be cautious about this. They can go in for Lord, but it also could be stolen away.
Yes, they can. I think, you know, Helgen was spending so much time on top with Chow when he could have went down and joined the gang. And it would have been so much better for MYA. This is like a turning point for Saiyan right here. They will back off from the Lord.
No, nobody should be taking Lord. It's such a huge gamble.
Yes,
because Helgen can turn on his ultimate, blind everybody's vision. And a steal really at this point, like I said, can swing it. 14 to 15, 2,000 goal lead at 21 minutes in is absolutely nothing. These teams are neck to neck, and any one of them can win it and will be well deserved.
Well, it looks like MYA, they do want to take the gamble. Or maybe Aka is just scouting quite a bit, because it really seems to me that they want this kill, they want Logan, but they will not get him. It's just so much of risk right here for both teams, but Saiyan is way inside MYA's territory.
the next mistake to be taken, and whoever capitalizes on it well will take it. Shadow is the right one to be up front. It is of the 4 members. Kingsis is there. Does use flicker. Will it be enough? Does get taken down. But will the ultimate fight control? Here we're going to see that. Unfortunately, they do not find it. Logan is charging up the second one. The knockup will go on to the minions only. Now, it's MYA's turn to be the one defending instead of the one that's sieging.
Just look at the turn. It's amazing what Saiyan can do. No, we were doubting Saiyan's capability of winning the game earlier. They will go for the Lord. They want to take the risk. They want this, even though knowing only Lolita is down, actually.
But it's still really, really slow. It's more like a bait because there's only 3 members that's there. Kagura is still hiding. Logan does find Akai. Now they do reveal themselves. But can they also come in? Gripex moves forward. What are they looking at on the other side there? The silence is there. So we're going to see. Lansdowne gets removed. The giant now is there. The silence goes across. Immortality does get bumped. The giant does go down. Rush is also so low. Here we're going to see. They will be able to steal away Lord because they're distracted on the other side. Why?
Oh my god, what?
Rush is still alive now. He's not going to be going in. Jeff is the only one left alive. Lord does get secured. And that might have been the absolute biggest mistake that AirAsia Saiyan makes.
This is a disaster for AirAsia Saiyan. We were just talking about how bad of an idea to go for Lord
Senate throws Kingsis back. This might be the attempt. But Rush gets bursted down. Oh my word. What's going on? Lowest anyone attack. They are bringing it to the base. This looks like he might be in. MYA might actually take it away. Fredo's the only one left alive now. There are minions there. Logan is the next one to be taken down. They are starting to attack the base. Fredo's back up after immortality. Will get removed. Ripex is there. But what can you do when there are minions? MYA will be taking it. This is what a bad attack. MYA takes it. Oh my word. Yes. My voice gone. My prediction.
Yay!
Which means you're going to give away 5 t-shirts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I do have to give 5 t-shirts. But like you mentioned, this was a well-deserved game for any of these teams that won. Can we have one more round of applause for both of these teams? Come on!
What a good game coming up from both sides.
Yeah, man.
Capitalizing on the advantages, knowing how to play it out, and look at the camaraderie going on to both of the teams that's here.
They're all friends, so it's like, you know, it's for them it's like a friendly
all
match.
All of them are smiling with each other there. It must feel really, really good for MYA to finally say we have taken them down in a big tournament.
Yeah, that's the thing though. The thing is, I don't understand though. Like, you know how they're both smiling? What I realized from this is AirAsia saying is like, even if we go to the lower brackets, we're going to come back up and meet you again probably sometime
But what does the
tomorrow.
other teams, you know, get from this? They can be beaten.
Yeah. This is definitely not a good thing to tell the other teams.
But MYA, I believe, was the 4th or 5th team in the standings.
Yep. It's,
maybe it's
let me tell you.
Maybe it's all their history playing with
4th,
them.
to be exact.
The
After
4th, right,
AirAsia saying IDNS and Tyrants.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, Statman, for us.
Sometimes I have to do what you do well. I want to, you know, back. We have the highlights here. If you remember, I'll just give a very brief summary. AirAsia saying and both MYA pretty equal, and then MYA managed to win. Towards the mid-game, AirAsia saying coming back and then losing around the Lord area. Yeah, but you guys have to walk me through it exactly what happened.
Well, in a lot of cases, they just waited to the late game.
Yeah.
They waited for the competition to come alive. And I think that, I wouldn't say Saiyan couldn't end it up early. It really came to the huge credit of MYA. They knew how to play this composition.
Yep.
Peach, what do you think?
I think MYA was just dominating. They were just really dominating, and I really hands down to Solos.
Oh man, yeah, I don't.
He's mind blowing.
Mind blowing. What I think the biggest problem AirAsia Saiyan made was, I don't even say it was a Lord. I mean, yes, that was one of the biggest problems ever. But giving Hellcurt away, these guys actually banned Hellcurt first game and won the first game, correct?
Yep.
But this time around, they didn't ban the Hellcurt. And that is the biggest...
No,
they did ban the Hellcurt.
In the very first game,
Yeah.
yes.
They did ban the Hellcurt, and I feel like, not to say like Hellcurt was the biggest problem, but Solos with the Hellcurt, the amount of burst damage, every time there was a team fight, I saw Fredo was trying to go and knock someone up, every time they got grouped up, Hellcurt would... And so much damage was given to the team, and then everybody else started following up after that.
If you really look at the 3 series and Solo's performance, the first one he picks Natalia.
Yep.
Does, I guess maybe over-aggression, right? He's confident, he is, you know, confident in what he's able to do. But unfortunately, in the very first game, he gets shut down multiple times on Natalia. In this game, though, really well done.
Yep, you know, we talked about how Hellcurt was really helpful in this game. Solo's performance 10-1 to 9, even better than that Gushin that he had picked earlier on. But let's talk about the biggest moment in this game. I think every part, there were big fights, but the biggest one was a mistake that was done by AirAsia Saiyans towards the Lord pit. You guys told me,
yes,
why are they going for the Lord when they know only one member of the opponents is down? Why did they go in?
They probably felt confident enough.
Yeah.
The Hellcurt was on there. Hellcurt could have just ulted any time.
But it's also the risk they take, because to bring down specifically Hellcurt is really difficult.
Yeah, I know. It's, you know, it's just devastating, the fact that, you know, these guys couldn't help it up. But after this, we're going to have another match of our own. It's going to be IDNS SG and Tyrants also in the upper brackets. Me, Pseudo, and Peach are going to go for a very short break. When we come back, we'll see you there.
Okay, so don't.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here for the next game. And this time around, it's going to be a Singapore Battle Royale.
Yep.
It's going to be IDNS SG against Tyrants. But before we go into the next match, we have to talk about what just happened. KBC, you were on chat, you were here in real life, and you saw the action.
It was good, Sudo. It was good. I told you guys.
Does it feel satisfying?
It's even more satisfying if I predicted it correctly.
Really?
3 of you went for Saiyan, actually.
No, I did not.
Oh, you did
I
not?
went 2-1 in favor of MYA.
Okay.
Well, I think it also comes back to a lot of the facts that
Execution as well.
they found a composition that they clearly are comfortable with.
Yep.
They executed it multiple times well, and they won. And it wasn't an easy battle as
Correct.
well. It was one of the more drawn-out battles.
Correct.
Let's have a quick look at the stats.
Yep. And before that, oh, hey.
Match
Okay.
was just so exciting. Like it was overwhelming. I couldn't really. I needed time to sink it
It was
in.
heart stomping, you know. It's like
Well,
one time.
It's the longest game.
Oh.
Longest game so far.
Wow.
It is 24 minutes on the dot.
On the dot. MYA was that we're just gonna wait 24 minutes, close it down.
Exactly. It was not quite sure they waited for 24 minutes. But it was 24 minutes. Hellcat with 10 kills in total. Nobody had a larger amount of deaths than anybody else. The largest being Moskov at 6 and still doing a huge amount of side that's there.
Yep, I just wanted to mention the fact that before the break, I wanted to touch on the problem that happened, the Lord, and I want to touch on that as well. But we are going to go for a very short break. I do apologize for that. But when we go for a short break, when we come back, I promise we're going to touch on that topic. And after that, it's going to be our matchup, a Singaporean.
Guess not.
What?
We are still here.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep this going. Is that hard? Okay, guess not. All right. Can we talk about love as we say goodbye to them? Just bring it up.
Sure.
Do this. Do this. Do this. Yeah. See, it's gonna happen anytime now.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
We realized we were doing the same thing over and over again in the previous MPL league. So we decided to go for a change. Now we actually play a lot and we learned a lot of new strategies. So we actually used one of our new strategies. They work well. We just felt that Cyclops and Harley are both very good picks right now at this meta. And we want to prepare new strategies to surprise and we hope that we can go far with it.
I must comment my tank user, which is Swan. I think his archive was really at the top form. His ultimate actually locked a lot of people. And for communication, we always emphasize on one voice at a time. so actually makes communication clearer. So most of the call making will be our mid laner, which is Aeon. I think he did a very good job. So we move as a team and achieve our objective. So I think for this time round, we are quite confident that we can win them.
All right, this is going to be a Singapore matchup. Tyrants going up against IDNS SG.
Great smiles coming out from them. I love the fact that players are coming out with big, big smiles, grins across their faces. Of course, Tyrants and IDNS SG, very well known with each other and in the community as well. Stellar performance in the regular season.
They're best friends as well in the
If you guys talk